Hey everybody, so I want to do a quick update on my 37-week doctor's appointment that I had this morning at 9 o'clock. If you follow me on Facebook, I said I was going to take a little nap and then I would do an update. So I apologize if I look, a little puffy. I just woke up not that long ago and sorry again, no makeup. I'm just not feeling the makeup these days. It's just too much work and I don't really see the point in it because I'm not really doing anything. So let's see. Let's start from the beginning. So we go to the appointment and we get there at 9 o'clock for my appointment, which is at 9:10. And the lady at the desk forgets to check us in. So we're waiting and waiting and waiting. And about 9:25, I go ask her, like, why haven't I been called back yet? And she says, oh, I forgot to check you in. So we ended up not being able to get seen until almost 9:55, almost 10 o'clock in the morning. We were waiting for almost a whole hour, which really sucked, but that's never happened before, so, I wasn't super mad about it or anything. But, I'm out of breath, sorry. That's like an everyday occurrence. I can't seem to catch my breath anymore. But we get in the office with my doctor, and he does all the usual stuff, asks me how I'm feeling and blah, 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 and I'm feeling good, other than just the regular pregnancy, stuff. And he he always just tells me, well, that's just pregnancy, so I don't even mind. I don't even complain to him anymore about that, which is fine. But then he goes, to listen to her heartbeat, and everything's fine there. Her heartbeat's nice and strong, and she's head down, but she's not engaged in my pelvis because he felt around, grabbed her head and everything, which wasn't very pleasant, and all that kind of was uncomfortable. But then he goes to, do my fundal height measurement. And if you have been following me, you know that I've been measuring consistently 2 weeks ahead for the past 2 months, 2.5 months, something like that. So I was just assuming it was going to be the same. But he measures me today, and I'm measuring 3 weeks ahead. I'm exactly 37 weeks according to their office. But according to me, my 37th week was on Saturday, so there's a 3-day difference there, but they didn't want to change that according to, it only being 3 days, and it's not really that big a deal. It doesn't really make that much of a difference. But anyways, so according to them, 37 weeks today, and I'm measuring 40 weeks, so that's exactly 3 weeks ahead, and he says, okay, well, now that you're measuring 3 weeks ahead, and I'm pretty sure you're going to have a really big baby, that he's going to schedule me for a measurement ultrasound or whatever he called it. I don't know, where they go in and just figure out exactly, or an approximate amount of how much she weighs, because he is afraid that, due to, how far I'm measuring now, that I'm going to have a baby 10 plus pounds. And he doesn't want to deliver me if I'm, he doesn't want me to let me go, full 40 weeks or full gestation or whatever, if I'm already measuring at, or if she's already weighing so much. Gosh, all over the place, sorry. So we scheduled an ultrasound for Thursday at 2:15 to see how much she's, where she's at and everything like that. And after that, once we get the results back from that, he mentioned that an induction could possibly be in my future, and if I wanted it, I could just be scheduled for a selective C-section. That way there's not that risk of an emergency C-section needing to happen. But I haven't really thought about it too much yet, because it's a little bit scary to me that, I could, I have the, well, let's just say this. I don't want to have a C-section. Obviously, that I wanted to have a natural childbirth. I don't want to be induced. I don't want any of those things, but I also don't want to, if for some reason she's measuring gigantic already, I don't want to go full gestation and risk her, not being able to come out, or risk, having that, he said, big babies, it's really common to get shoulder dystocia, which Is when their shoulders can't pass through the birth canal, and it can cause, nerve damage. It can cause, problems with their neck in the future, and their arms and their shoulders in the future. And at really severe cases, they have to break the collarbone to get them out. And I don't want any of that. That really scared me. So my thinking on the whole thing is we're just going to wait until Thursday before making any decisions, of course. But, I'm going to do whatever's best for her. If I have to be induced, 2 weeks early or something like that, then I have to be induced. I'm not going to push it just and be selfish on my part because I want, a natural childbirth. I just don't want to risk her in any way. So if it's healthier for her, to come earlier, a scheduled date, then that's what we're going to do. Excuse me. But yeah, so that's kind of where we're at right now. I'll do another update on Thursday after we, see the ultrasound technician or whatever that we're going to the hospital to have that done. So I'm sure that my doctor will probably be in contact with me after that and figure out exactly what we need to do. But my next doctor's appointment is not until the 24th. So that's next Thursday. Yeah, so that's like 9 days from now. So I'm sure we'll hear something before then about what we're going to be doing. But anyways, yeah, that's what's been going on. Nothing scary as of right now, but it does make me nervous just to think the fact that she's already that big. And even more anxious to think that she could be here, within a week or something like that. So that is the update, and I'll talk to you guys on Thursday after my ultrasound. All right, bye.